Hi everybody, I've been posting so much about awakening to your true nature and authentic self that I thought, okay, let's make a video. I don't like to do this, but okay, this is social media, we need to do this. So about my retreat, let me explain in very short what is my retreat about and what's interesting maybe for you. So the title of the retreat is Awakening to Your True Nature and De-stress and Be in Balance. Now, why is it so important to be living from your authentic self? Now, let's start. What is your authentic self? It's the you. It's the core of who you truly, really are. And in this core of who you truly, really are, is in some way, it holds your purpose, your mission, why you are born today on this earth, why you are living now here. As we are living in very chaotic times, and that means chaos is really a telltale of change. So we are going to change. The world is in a massive process of change. And so everybody who's now on this earth has a purpose to contribute to the change in whatever form or shape. If you're not living from your authentic self, you're probably not contributing in the way that your life's purpose, your soul's purpose is asking you to do. So your authentic self is the who you are without the belief systems you have about yourself, the needs and demands you put on yourself, what you think others want from you, etc., etc., etc. So it's the core of who you truly are. And it's very important because society, and because we're all programmed for thousands of years to fit into this patriarchal system, and we all think alike. So to be your authentic self today is very, very complicated, because all the other people you know will try to push you back, and they will try to keep you from changing to your authentic self, because they are living the program of somebody else, their father, their mother, their grandfather, their educators, their cultural society, whatever. So when somebody becomes very authentic, it's not that easy, but life gets easier once you get there. Because when you are living from your deep why, which is your authentic self, then you can distribute that in all levels of life. And all levels of life, meaning whether it's your career, whether it's your health and fitness, your well-being, your character, your social life, your relationships, your money, your intellectual life. All this comes, all the different areas in life, all the different roles we play in life. We're all mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, friends, employers, employees, are kind of guided by the same values and the same internal drivers. So it becomes so much easier to go from one area in life to the next, and you will become much more successful in it without struggling and without having to put in too much energy or fight, because it all comes from the same thing. It doesn't mean that life doesn't have challenge. Life will always have challenges. Life on earth is a challenge, but that's also the beauty, and that's also the rewards that we get when we handle a challenge well. We feel good about ourselves, we have learned, we progress, we self-actualize. So it's very important to live from your authentic self. Now, if you don't live from your authentic self, this means that you get a lot of stress, because you're constantly adapting to the needs and the program of other people, even if you don't realize this. I had done 30 years of personal development. I had a frozen shoulder. I went to the Chinese doctor for acupuncture. and she said to me that I was doing a fantastic job pleasing my father. Now, I hadn't spoken to my father for 3 years at that moment, and I was totally flabbergasted what she was talking about, but I start to realize that was for me a turning point. I start to realize that I was still, even though with all the personal development I did, with everything I did, and I was very successful in a lot of areas in my life, and I still had this program which was not mine, and that was the root cause of my health problems. That was the root cause of my low self-esteem. That was the root cause of a lot of difficult things in my life. So I didn't realize how much stress I carried with me all my life, trying to live the program, which was not mine, but somebody else's. That's why we have the part of de-stress. And then the balance part, it's what I already said. The balance part, it means that in all areas of your life, there is a kind of harmony. You're not struggling to go from one area in your life to the other. It goes rather smoothly. So you can be more successful in more areas in your life. And success, I just want to say what it means, success. It doesn't mean that you are being promoted or that you are making a lot of money. It can be, but success, it means you're happy, you're joyous, you're thriving, your life is fulfilled, you have meaning to your life. That's for me the definition of success. So I hope I've explained to you a little bit in short. Awaken to your true nature is actually one step beyond the authentic self. So we go first for the authentic self, and then we go really to awaken our true nature. And if you're not living from your authentic self, you are not self-actualizing. You are under a lot of stress, which you are probably not aware of. You're not as healthy as you can be, you're not as joyous as you can be, and you're not as fulfilled as you can be. And let me tell you this, I know people who are immensely successful in some areas of their life, and they are immensely unhappy. And it's not because you are doing something at which you're very good, that it's you, that it's your authentic you. It doesn't mean that. If you're doing something which is your authentic self, if you are living from your authentic self, it will give you joy. It doesn't matter if you are the most successful in terms of money and social status, but it will give you a lot of fulfillment. And people look at the Kim Kardashians and so on of this world, and I think we have to realize that these people go through the same things like we do. It's not the definition of a happy, successful, fulfilled life to be Kim Kardashian with 1 million followers. I hope she is, and I truly wish she is, but that's not the definition of a successful life. A successful life means that you're happy to come home, that you're happy, that you feel content, that you are at inner peace. And that is the aim of my retreat. And it's all about experiencing. I will not go into a lot of psychological explanations. I can if you want, but we take it apart from the group. I'm available if you want to ask me some deeper questions which regard only your private life. But for me, it is experiencing, feeling, embodying your true authentic self. And once you've captured that feeling, that experience, I think it will be much easier for you to connect to your authentic self and to make an internal shift and see where you are today and where you want to go. Okay, if you want some, I'll be happy. I'll be happy to have a 30-minute conversation if you want. to explain why in your situation this retreat can be a life changer for you. Thank you. Bye-bye.